everyone, welcome back to this house of fashion. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you are staying safe. For those who are watching for the first time, please at the end of this class make sure to subscribe to my channel, and for those who are already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys for following my video always. So today I'll be taking you how to cut a short dress with a ruffle edge. So this is the fabric we're going to use for the side. I'm using 3 yards of this fabric to cut the style out. So I'll be taking 1 yard and some inches for the body. So I'm using 1 yard and a half for the body, then the watch part of the dress is going to take 1 and a half also. So this is 1 and a half. I'll be folding this into 2 first, then into 4. This is into 2. So this is into 2 first, you can see, then into 4. This is into 4 places. So that means you're cutting for both back and front at once. So you can see now, this is into 4 equal parts, you can see. So what you need here, you need the length of the sleeve. The sleeve length I'll be using here is 18 inches from the center of both back and front here. 18 inches. You can see this is my 18 inches. You can see. So I'm making use of 1 inch of shoulder slant, 1 inch. Then I'm going to slant it up to the center of both back and front. Using my ruler. So from here, I'll be taking my armhole measurement since it's cut together with the sleeve. So I'm going to take my armhole measurement of 10 inches. This is not constant. It depends on how wide you want the armhole to be. So by the time we stitch it with 1 inch here, then ½ inch at the sleeve side here, we're going to be left with, let me say, maybe 8.5 inches. So it will be still okay for the sleeve. So the next thing from here, I'm going to make a straight line to get my bust line. So since I'm taking 10 inches here, I'm going to take 11 inches here. That place is minus the shoulder slant. You can see. So this is the area I'm going to take my bust measurement. This is my bust line. So the bust measurement I'm using here is bust 40 inches. So that is 10 in 4 places. Is going to give us 40 inches. This is my 10 inches. You can see. Then I'll be making use of 2 inches of seam allowance. This is not constant, it depends on what you want to add to your own. So I'm making use of 2 inches as you can see. So from here now, I'll be slanting it down. It depends on how full you want the down part to be. So I'll be slanting it down to bring that shape you're seeing on the picture. So you can see the way I slant it out. You can see the way I slant it. You can as well make a slant like this. You can see. So from here now, I'll be slanting it down to the length. So you can see. So you can see the shape now. Then I'll be making use of my armhole curl for the armhole. Just to blend this area. I don't want sharp line here. You can see now. So from here now, the next thing you're going to take is the length of the dress. So here I'll be starting from the center here, the center of both back and front. Then the length I'm having here is 29.5 inches. As you can see, when we folded our 1.1 and a half yard of this fabric into 4, this is the length we are we get out of it. So if you want your length to be more than this, that means you're going to use up to 2 yards or 2.5 yards of any fabric you are using. So you can see the length now. This is 29.5 inches. So the length I'm using here is with the seam allowance. So when you check the picture very well, you know that you will see that the side is not as equal as the center and the center of back and front. So I'm going to do that at the side. You know, this is where the side is going to fall to. So I'm going to come up with 6 inches just to give me that shape you're seeing at the picture. So it's going to be 6 inches. You can see 6 inches from the main measurement. So from this 6 inches, I'm going to curve it down to this 29.5 inches just to give me that shape. So you can do that with your free hand, and you can as well make use of ruler if your hand is not straight enough. So like this. So you can see, you cannot see the shape. So by the time you add that that rough part of the dress to it, you're going to see the way it's going to form. So from here now, the next thing I'm going to do is to cut it out. You cannot see the shape of the dress. You can see. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to take the neckline. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to take out the neckline. The neckline here is a round neck. You can make it a turtleneck depending on how you want it, but it's very round neck that does not show the neck at all. So I'm going to make use of 3.5 inches for the wideness. Then the deepness is going to be 2 inches for the back. I'm making use of 2 inches for the back. So I'll be using my armor to connect the lines together. I'm going to cut them together before taking the front out. You can see now. So I'm going to take out one, then so I'm going to lower it with 1 inch. So now this is the front. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to make a slit with this. This is going to have a slit at the back. So I'll go down with 4 inches. This is not constant, it depends on where you want yours to be. Then I'm going to slit it down. So we are done with the body. The next thing I'm going to cut out is the ruch part of the dress. You can also call it a ruffle part. So the wideness I'm making use of is 5 inches wideness. Then you're going to add a seam allowance of ½ inch to it just for you to stitch on that. Then you'll be able to turn into the right side. So this is what I'll be cutting out. So this is what I'm going to use for the ruch part or ruffle part of the dress. The wideness is 11 inches, as you can see. So by the time I fold it into 2, I'll be left with 5.5 inches. The ½ inch, that is 0.5 inch, is going for the seam allowance. So let me go and do that. You can cut this as many as you can. It depends on how full you want the down parts to be. Like now I cut out up to 5 of this, and the length is 60 inches. the length of this now is 16 inches. I tried to cut out up to 5. So I'm going to join everything together for you now. So I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to make a gathers with it, then show it to you. Welcome back. Here the finished work so far. This is the dress. You can see this is the neckline. I use the bias for the neckline, and this is the back. It has a loop, and I added my buttons to it. You can see. So this is the pleat part of the dress. You can see where the dress reach. I told you, if you want it to be longer than this, that means you are making use of higher measurement of fabric. So this is the pleat, the gather split around the down part. You can see it. You can see the side is low, is lower than that. You can see the side is low, and you can see the front. You can see the front come down than the side. So this is how the shape is going to be, where you cut out exactly the way I cut mine. You can make it a top like this. You can also make it a gown if you want the length to go down a little bit more than this. Then you're going to add more yard of fabric. So this is the style. Now you can see how beautiful this turns out. If you're watching me for the first time, you're in the right place to be. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and all your notification bells so that whenever I upload any other tutorial, you'll be notified. See you in my next class.
Bye.
Bye.